The watch brand Rolex is synonymous with luxury and, of recent times, exclusivity. The desirability of their products has reached frenzied heights. As such, prospective owners could be waiting a significant time frame to acquire a model new. While not a topic for this particular video, the issue of Rolex authorized dealer waiting lists is quite contentious, leading to wait times for just this model of between 6 months to 2 years. And that is if you have a very good purchase relationship with the dealer. So putting the unobtainium issue to one side, what makes the Rolex Submariner so appealing? The Submariner, or to be more precise, the Oyster Perpetual Submariner, is the diving watch that launched many imitations. Launched in 1953, the Submariner was the first diver's wristwatch waterproof to a depth of 100 meters. This was the second great breakthrough in the technical mastery of waterproofness, following the invention of the Oyster, the world's first waterproof wristwatch, in 1926. In watchmaking, the Submariner represented a historic turning point. It set the standard for divers' watches. The Submariner has been developed in size, from an initial 37mm to 40mm with added crown protection, and is waterproof to a depth of 300 meters. Initially it was 100 meters. This improved depth capability was aided by the use of more suited materials of crystal. Initially, acrylic was used, as was the case with most watches. In 1981, sapphire crystal first appeared in the Submariner, although these had been used in the Oyster quartz since 1970. Other improvements focused around the movement advancements, but a more visual aspect was that of the lume moving from radium to tritium. When launched, the Submariner was just another watch. Its rugged but clean lines design style was one of the firsts in the luxury sport dive watch market. The market at the time was busy, as it launched at the same time as the Zodiac Seawolf and Blancpain 50 Fathoms. Part of the ongoing appeal is that over the years, while the design has hardly changed, it has changed with the times, and continues to do so. Advertising played another key role in the Submariner's ongoing success, something that the company founder, Hans Wilsdorf, was very good at. Initially, the English swimmer Mercedes Glitz wore an Oyster watch around her neck in her 1927 attempt to swim the English Channel. Later on, the Submariner was the watch of choice for super spy, James Bond, making appearances in 11 movies. More serious applications came with the connection to Compagnie Maritime d'Expertise, more commonly referred to as COMEX. The company is known for its underwater exploration at great depths, and the use of Rolex Submariner was a perfect testament to Rolex that their watches endured and performed exceptionally well for even the most professional divers. One could also consider the Submariner a gateway watch to many of the other luxury models in the Rolex range. It could be argued that the Submariner, along with the other models, has become the epitome of the term status symbol. While offered in multiple materials and precious metals, the Submariner is currently available in 2 models, the Submariner and Submariner Date. The Date version, as its name suggests, offers a date adjustment, viewed via a cyclops in the crystal. The Submariner's bezel is a crucial visual element that serves a key function in the watch's design. Its bi-directional rotatable feature enables divers to accurately and safely monitor their diving time and decompression stops with the aid of 60-minute graduations. The Cerachrom bezel insert uses a durable, corrosion-resistant ceramic material that is highly resistant to scratches. The inclusion of a luminescent capsule on the zero marker guarantees readability even in low-light settings. The chromalight display on the black dial enhances visibility in low-light conditions, making it very useful for divers. The use of simple geometric shapes like triangles, circles, and rectangles for the hour markers, along with the broad hour and minute hands, allows for rapid and dependable readability, mitigating any possibility of confusion when submerged. Crafted from oyster steel, a unique material developed by Rolex and belonging to the 904L steel family, the watch case offers exceptional resistance to corrosion. This steel is commonly utilized in industries such as aerospace, high-tech, and chemical, where durability is paramount. The bracelet is both aesthetically pleasing and practical, as it was designed with both aspects in mind. Rolex employs the term oyster lock on the clasp, which prevents accidental opening, and glider lock, which allows the wearer to adjust the bracelet size without requiring any additional tools. Rolex watches are renowned for their exceptional quality, which is in large part due to the perpetual movements that power the Oyster models. These self-winding mechanical movements are meticulously tested and certified as chronometers by the Swiss Official Chronometer Testing Institute, also known as the COSC, are exclusively created and produced by Rolex, with shared features across all models. The utilization of gold microstellar nuts in conjunction with a large balance wheel provides unparalleled precision in regulation and stability. By curving the outermost coil of the hairspring toward the center, the negative effects of gravity are counteracted. This results in perfectly balanced and concentric oscillations of the balance wheel and hairspring assembly, ensuring isochronous motion and greater chronometric precision, regardless of the watch's orientation. With a frequency of 28,800 beats per hour, or 8 per second, an ideal balance is achieved between the oscillator's precision and reliability. The traversing balance bridge enhances the chronometric accuracy of the watch by providing a stable and exact location for the oscillator. Additionally, the bridge's sturdiness enhances the watch's resistance to shock. After 5 years of research, Rolex developed and patented the blue parachrome hairspring. This component is made from a paramagnetic alloy, which renders it impervious to magnetic fields and up to 10 times more resistant to shocks compared to traditional hairsprings. The blue color of the parachrome hairspring is a symbol of prestige, reserved exclusively for the most precise and reliable timepieces. The Paraflex is a shock absorber known for its superior efficiency. It is a proprietary technology that was developed and patented by Rolex in 2005. The escapement is responsible for the distinctive ticking sound produced by mechanical watches. With each oscillation of the balance wheel, a tooth on the escape wheel engages with a pallet on the lever, creating a tick sound. The pallet fork then releases the wheel, allowing it to turn until it locks against the second pallet, producing a tock sound. This process repeats itself 28,800 times per hour, resulting in a total of 14,400 ticks and 14,400 tocks per hour. Over the course of a year, this amounts to approximately 250 million ticks and tocks. Rolex watches have featured the inscription, "Superlative Chronometer Officially Certified," since the 1930s. To guarantee the accuracy and quality of their chronometers, Rolex chose to have them officially certified despite the additional costs and time required, in response to the prevalence of unsubstantiated claims. To distinguish themselves from competitors, Rolex changed the dial inscription from "chronometer" to "officially certified chronometer" in the late 1930s. In 1951, official certification became mandatory for all chronometers. Rolex continued to differentiate itself by obtaining certificates with superior performance, and in the late 1950s, launched a new generation of movements that were up to 3 times more precise than required by the certification criteria. Despite its exclusivity, the Rolex Submariner is a mass-produced watch, with roughly 1 million timepieces produced each year. Its worldwide popularity means that demand far outstrips availability. This, in turn, has created supply challenges for both Rolex and its many authorized dealers. However, the reward of perseverance is possessing one of the best watches in the world.